Hey everyone. So I was wondering exactly how to really start off this video because it's 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 honestly such a dumb thing that it's like all I can say is Netflix, Japan, I don't care whose I don't care whose whole like idea this was. You are whoever idea this was is a colossal fucking dumbass. Like, okay, so like, yeah, if you haven't heard, if you guys haven't heard, pretty much what's going on is that the Shaman King reboot it has pretty much found it's basically streaming home on Netflix, and I this is the dumbest. I don't know if it's just because like that Shaman King is such a niche series that they decided it should go on here or something. I don't know what the thought process was, but the thing about Shaman King going on Netflix for me is the thing that really frustrates me is we've a lot of people online have had their problems with basically a lot of the anime streaming services, whether it's Funimation, Crunchyroll. Every streaming service has its problems, but the thing is, for whatever problems like Funimation and Crunchyroll have, they themselves are at least somewhat consistent in pretty much how they in their operation in their upload things, just how they do things overall. There's at least a consistency to them. With Netflix, like with Shaman King going on Netflix, like it's the biggest thing about it, like when you get down to it, pretty much Netflix as a source of animation, as a source of like Japanese anime and whatnot, it is basically the boomerang or pretty much Disney XD of streaming services when it comes to anime. Like like Netflix is the place that pretty much anime go to die. Like no one, I've barely ever found anyone who really even watches any anime on Netflix. Like if anything, if any they'll most people I talk to will pretty much will willingly pirate anime over watching any anime on Netflix. Like they just won't do it. Like Netflix is such a shit show when it comes to anime. It's not even funny. So because of that, it's like, why? What was the purpose of it going on Netflix? I don't understand. And now, and frankly, now, obviously, the big thing to address here is I don't like the thing is with this. I don't know like how this is going to affect. I honestly don't know as to like and like the biggest thing about Netflix too is they release the shit like pretty much 6 months after the initial release, I believe is what it was. I think they did that with Seven Deadly Sins. So it's like the thing is with Shaman King 2021 going on Netflix, it kind of screws up my whole plan. It kind of screws up the whole plan about like reviewing it. Like I don't know how this is supposed to work if they're going to release like I forget how this works if after Netflix releases it then they release like well pretty much one episode weekly on like other streaming services. I don't know, but it's like on like if they release it on like the pirated websites or something. But yeah, it's like I don't know how to. Someone in the comment section, can you please tell me like how this works, how this will work, because I don't know if I'll be at this point. It's gonna be a bit of a shit show in order to review it now. So I'm just gonna see how this plays out and see how it happens. And I'm gonna see how this plays out, and I might still review it. I just don't know like what exactly is gonna happen here right now. Like like yeah, like who's ever responsible for this, who's ever responsible for saying, hey, let's put Shaman King 2021 on Netflix. Yeah, you guys pretty much screwed the pooch on this one. You royally did. So But yeah, guys, that's but yeah. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see how this plays out and see if there's any way in which I can review it like weekly to weekly. But yeah, this really just Netflix is just it's already get. I think this is already gonna. I think the Shaman. Like I'm not saying the Shaman King anime itself is gonna get screwed up, but as far as like as far as how it's going to be how it's going to be aired and whatnot, that's where things get a little screwy. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I've got to say. I'm gonna see how this plays out, and if it plays out the way I'm hoping, I might still review it. It's just it's not gonna be it's probably gonna be a lot later than I anticipated it would. So it's probably only gonna be like for now it's probably only gonna be My Hero Academia and Eden Zero that I'm probably gonna end up reviewing, I guess. But like I said, it just depends on how it plays out. But yeah, guys, that's all I've got. Death Knight of Anime signing off. Seriously, whose ever decision this was, you fucked up.